Welcome to today's episode of the Unmuted Voice Podcast. Relax and enjoy our open podcast where all topics are covered.
Hello everybody, welcome to Unmuted Voice, brand new podcast, and welcome to one of our first and early episodes.
Hello.
And welcome Aaron, aka Badger.
Hello everybody, good to be here, Chris. This is a very nice studio, mate.
That's
I've been watching the updates coming on over the past few weeks. Kind of impressed. That rack on the wall, I don't know what that's for, like. That's a bit weird.
Yeah, you don't need to climb on that swing. That's not for you. That's not for you. Well, I forgot to tell the wife, we forgot to put the swing away. Well, yeah, so me and you were going to do a few little bits and bobs together, aren't we? Because as we've got older, we've got very nerdy,
gadget-driven, and started to do things in life that are beneficial and not counterproductive to growing old, non-disgracefully. Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm not yet at the flat cap stage, but I think I've got a few years, and then I think I'll be. And you've got slippers on as well. He's got slippers, flat cap and slippers.
These are tent shoes. North Face, big shout out. These are tent shoes. They're the comfiest driving shoes you will ever find in your life. It's about not being uncomfortable at this age, mate.
Do you know what the thing though, right, is that you've got the contrast of the shoes with the jacket as well.
I just tear it off, mate, if it goes.
Bullshit. So I'll tell you what, one thing I always do is that I try to pair socks, right, but if they're not paired, I'm one of those with socks. I literally will have any sock I find, I'll just pick it up. I'll have a black and a white one on, and I genuinely don't give a toss.
Physically ill.
Does it? Don't you like that? No. I try to match it, but if I think, I can't find the other one to this, I'll just go, well, if I'm in a rush, I'll pick it up and shot it on. So I'll have, like, I don't know, River Island one on, and then a pre-match special.
Socks as well, like mix and match, doesn't matter whose is in there.
Yeah.
It's a special place in hell for people like
proper, like, like, I've got really long toes, and they're just to say, get over my toes. What we've done is we've come up with, you have come up with this idea. So what we've done is there's got a piece of paper and a pen. We give it to Caroline, and you said, write down 8 different subjects, and we're going to talk about it. Then she's wrote them down, rolled them up, and they're here. And we haven't seen them, we haven't had a glimpse and nothing, so we genuinely don't know what we're going to be talking about. So it's just a bit of trial and error. Might be something a bit different, I don't know.
Are we doing it where I pick one and I talk about that subject, and you pick one, you talk about that subject, then we both talk about it, or we just pick one and we both discuss the subject, or should we just see how it flows?
Well, I think, yeah, we can go with it. I don't know. I'm happy to do anything. Well, how do we decide who picks first? Do we go old school rock, paper, scissors?
King of your castle, mate. You go first, don't you?
So
one.
Right, so let's have a look. Right, so
need to show the camera what's on that as well, because I don't believe he's going to give a fair topic here. He's going to go with what's going to suit his agenda and narrative.
Right, okay, so there's the first one. I don't know if you can see that.
I can't see that. What is it?
That's Christmas. So, Christmas. I'll tell you what, right? To start it off, me and Caroline, we were talking about this the other day, right? Caroline is Christmas for her is all year round.
Christmas goer, I get that.
Like, but I mean, like, well, as we speak now, she's in a craft room making Christmas wreaths. But she will literally, in June, July, she'll ask Alexa, put Christmas music on.
Well, there's a market for it. Look how many pubs do Christmas in July.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you see my videos when we were at the Isles of Wight? Where the missus found a all-year-round Christmas shop?
No.
Was it Shanklin? Can't remember, but I put the video out there. This is a 24 hours a day. No, it's not. It's an all-year-round Christmas shop where
no way.
All year round you can make your own baubles in there. It's fantastic. I did a little video on it. You can go through the back. There's a cafeteria, sells hogmanay, all sorts of random stuff all year round, mate. I'm sure it was Shanklin. Class place, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna. When she watches this back, and you've told that she's gonna make me go to the Isle of Man with her. Yeah, just go to that shop. Normally though, like Christmas designated shops, are normally just pop up shops.
Yeah, no, this is all in both-footed Christmas shop. Sells everything you can think of, and then some more for Christmas. And I've realised now that every year I get asked to get the Christmas decks down. And Sarah acts surprised when there's new things in that bag that weren't up there. So I think she either gets in the loft or goes in the garage, because they're over 2 places, and adds things to it like they were there the year before.
So right, I'm not the greatest with... I'm all right with geography, I'm not the greatest, right? Is the Isle of Wight the one off the coast of Southampton?
Yes, yeah.
It's mad because it was a thing not long ago I was reading, and it was... somebody had went... I know it's a bit off topic. Somebody went to a football match and they were going away to Southampton, and he booked his hotel.
Yeah, 10 miles away.
Yeah, he booked his... He thought, I'm going to get this hotel 10 miles away. And then when he's looked, he's had to get a ferry on the night to his hotel, the Isle of Wight, and ferry back. I'd rather pay them. I'd rather go get me a travel lodge.
So we went there, went for 7 days with the kids, and wasn't the cheapest holiday. The holiday wasn't too badly priced, but... And I had a great time, but everything you did, cost a fortune. It cost a lot more than what it should have done.
I think I'll have to go to that Christmas shop.
It's a beautiful place to visit, and I went there because I wanted to relive my youth, because it was where we went on holiday a few times, and I've got a few cracking images and videos. I always wanted to go back to this miniature village in Godchill, and it's just so pathetic, right? But you stood in the miniature village, right, and it's a replica model of Godchill. It's to the T. But in the middle of the miniature village, there's a replica of the miniature village. In that miniature village, there's a replica of the miniature village, and it goes right the way down. But it's got you stood looking at the little village, and it goes on and on and on. What's that theory where you're looking in the mirror, it goes on forever? It's like that.
How many times have you stood? Have you went on holiday and each side of the lift has a mirror?
Yeah,
and then you're looking in it and you just see yourself, but you see yourself going and you slightly bend away.
Yeah, it reminds me of The Shining. It's no good, that.
It's an infinity mirror. It's the class as an infinity mirror. It's like, because it's like when you get the two-way glass, don't you? And they build it so it looks like it goes on forever, but it's not.
Yeah, it's creepy.
But so Christmas, for my belief of Christmas, and that's just me, is I think December the 1st, I'm all in. Get your decks up, blah, 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 so on and so forth.
So that's a rule. December 1st, that's it. No November.
No, I don't get to make that. Right. I don't get to make that rule. See, Carol Ann's rule, November, it's game on.
Fair enough.
She's the boss.
It's a month.
So yeah, I go with it.
So Christmas is a month. So are they down 1st of January?
No, normally Boxing Day, I think.
Really?
I think so. I think we vary, but sometimes we've dropped them Boxing Day, and sometimes we wait a few days. Yeah, pretty much. In a general whole, though, I do love Christmas because I love the Christmas markets, and I love the music, and I don't know, the whole festive spirit thing. But I think Christmas, in my opinion, I think Christmas should be kept Christmas.
We went to New York for Christmas. We're in bed every night by 8 p.m. and up by 4 a.m.
See, now we want to go to New York for Christmas.
The other end of everybody else's out there. We were like in bed by 8 and then up at 4, so we wanted to watch the sunrise and the sunsets. Weren't bothered about the party side of it. But Christmas in New York, honestly, it's the worst thing ever.
Really?
You can't move. Like we paid to go see the Christmas tree. Stood there, hundreds of thousands of people, just all with the same mindset of get the instant picture with the kids. We just gave up. We just went back to the hotel. I was like, I can't do this. Like, pressure, anxiety.
Over popularised.
They're selling tickets, tens of thousands of people, and you've got an allocated time, sort of like 3 minutes. You can imagine everyone with the GoPros and all the helmets on, trying to get the perfect picture. It was bedlam. It was no good. It was was not enjoyable.
In theory, I mean, old school, you go back years ago, it'd be one of those when you could literally just go, get a picture, click done. But because of social media...
There was just Santa's knee. Santa's knee was the only picture opportunity. None of this secret Santa, none of these naughty elves, none of these Christmas trees, none of these sleigh rides, none of these reindeers. You sat on Santa's knee for 35 seconds in Debenham's basement. That was it, mate.
Basement.
That was your Christmas done. That's it. Nobody was travelling all over the world to get a single picture. And now people are like, let's go to Lapland. Why? So the kid can get a picture. And it's like, that's wild behaviour.
Yeah.
Wild behaviour.
That is true. I think nowadays, to be fair, considering we're in a time where a lot of people are struggling and stuff like that, but it seems to be like Christmas now. It's on steroids compared to years ago. Everybody goes OTT, but you know what? And I think that's caused the kids nowadays to be a bit entitled
because they're expecting to. How do you top last year when you've gone to Lapland? You've got up every single morning. You've had to think of 101 things for that bloody elf to do. You've done reindeer. You've done everything. Next year, the kids are like, "What we're doing this year?" And you're like, "I think I'm just going to check myself into where Rosebery Park or something like." Can't go on. But now you've got Christmas, Easter, Halloween boxes. When did they become a thing? Valentine's boxes, New Year's Eve boxes, Christmas Eve boxes. All of these different things, Easter boxes, you're like, commercialisation is through the stratosphere. Through the stratosphere, it really is.
Yeah, I agree with you there, like. But as a general...
Yeah.
Do you like Christmas?
I like Christmas, but I've worked on doors my whole life. So Christmas to me, or, worked in pubs or nightclubs, or something around the nighttime economy. So Christmas for me has not always been a time of happiness and joy, because I've had to deal with everybody else's drunken, drug-fueled idiocy. So
yeah,
Christmas
and to be fair... Stood outside, static on a door. I know you're wrapped up, but I bet it's daunting some nights when it's raining and you think, I've got no shelter. I'm stood there, I'm dealing with absolute knobheads.
Not now I discovered thermals.
Yeah,
Thermals, heated thermals.
I bet you stood... If I'm going to go down Middlesbrough, right, if you're on the doors one day, if you're stood there in them fucking slippers, right...
Listen, I can move in.
Your little
Go faster,
security logo on your slippers.
However, I'm not knocking doors at Christmas because that festive bucket has paid for my Christmas a few years. Festive bucket, normal bucket, tinsel on, some flashing lights, pair of reindeers. Pound before you come in, guys. It's paid for my Christmas a few times.
Do you know what? Christmas is good as well because it's that couple of week period of the year where specific bouncers you get a smile over them as well because they're like that, aren't they?
If the taxman's watching this, that festive bucket was over 10 years ago. Okay, it was over 10 years ago. Wasn't recent.
It's a gift. It's a gift. Let's
put back into the kitty.
We've got Christmas.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you draw the next one. Our next subject is... Here we go. Show the camera. What is it?
Films.
Now. Yeah, I do love my films. What's probably your favourite genre of films?
I have no set genre.
Yeah, I'm very much the same.
My favourite film, however, is Cruel Intentions. You heard that correct. Cruel Intentions is my favourite film ever made.
Don't think I've seen it.
It sickens me to the core.
Don't think I've seen it. With me, films is like music because I do love my films because people say
Reese Witherspoon.
I don't know.
Ryan Philippe, who became a future husband.
I don't think I have.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. It's one of the greatest films ever made. It really is. Listen, anyone watching this, right? I know if you've seen the film, you're sad with me. One of the greatest films ever made. Now behind that is your typical Troy, Leah Kay, Casino, unbelievable films. But for me, Cruel Intentions just pips everything. Which, God knows what it does. You're going to have to watch it. So, recently, I've now got a VHS video recorder. And I've got 2 black bagfuls of videos. And one of the things I was going to start doing was watching some of the old videos back and recording my reactions on some of the films I used to watch as a kid back on video.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to see how I react to it.
See how you react to it.
Make a little video of it, yeah. Because my dad... there was a shop in Darlington recently had been left by the tenant. And my dad got the job of emptying it. Now it was a record, video and bookshop. Thousands of...
Loads of VHS.
Records. Hopefully after the new year I'm going to start watching them. But
if you do put them in your VHS player, can you try and... I'll tell you what would be a good video. I know it's going back in time, people don't use them now. But can you try and do a video of teaching people how to get that fucking clock?
It's impossible.
Or blinking.
Nobody knows how to set the clock on a VHS.
I'd love to go back in time and actually read the instruction manual because I don't think it's in the instruction manual because I don't know anybody who had that timer set to anything other than just blinking 12.
Do you remember when re-recording or fade away videos came in and you could finally start recording from TV on your videos? You could set your timer. Never worked once.
No.
Never worked once. Everybody used to have it set to 7:30 every night for Corrie, and they'd get like the Bill or they get Emmerdale, which allegedly was on before it.
Or they just get the crackle.
Just the crackle.
And the girl with the clown and the chalkboard.
Mate,
that was the freakiest thing ever.
Episode.
I saw you put that on Facebook.
It's a bit of a messed up the first 5 minutes, mind. There's an alien bursts out of a foo-foo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we started watching. Is that John Gein? No,
Yeah.
we the Monstrous, and what wasn't it? We turned it off after a couple of episodes. It was like because we saw the Jeffrey Dahmer one, which I thought was done brilliantly, and this one I don't know. It was one of those where I just thought, to be totally honest with you, I got bored.
Yeah.
Even though it's fucked up, I actually got bored of it, and we turned it off. And at the minute, like we have things that we watch. And then we always have a background thing.
Yeah.
Our background go-to is, say we were like, we were chilled and we were like, oh, shut something on the telly in the background while we're like on the computer or we're doing something or on our phones. We used to put Friends on, mate. We've watched that back because it's in the background so many times.
Sure, yeah.
But at the minute, I've started watching Suits, I think, for the third time.
Yeah, no.
I enjoy Suits.
Yeah.
But movies, we like a court drama.
Oh, yeah.
Something very courty.
Legally Blonde.
Not that kind of court, no. A proper court one.
Good film.
Fuck off.
I'm making myself look. I only watch like romantic comedies here, really, and it's not. I just happen to like Legally Blonde as well, actually. But now I'm thinking Cruel Intention, Legally Blonde. Layer Cake's fantastic. Anyway, the guns and the violence and that.
Touching on the last subject, to be honest with you, I reckon be watching like The Holiday this year because I do like a classic
Elf.
Christmas movie.
Gotta watch Elf for Christmas.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
And then the one people
Hasn't Home Alone been ruined now? No, hasn't somebody just been done for some allegedly? Some other kids' film we watched and someone's been done.
Oh, I don't know.
Crimes.
I don't know about that.
It's the uncle from Home Alone, I'm sure it is. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. We need to double check this.
Don't quote on that.
Next time we do something, I think we should link up to a TV so we can Google things as we're slandering people for being.
Yeah, we can do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but to be fair, I mean, this is one where we couldn't do any homework because we didn't know what was coming.
Yeah. Fair enough, yeah.
But yeah, movies, some classics for me. I tell you what, here's a question. Who is your favourite actor of all time? I struggle with the film, but I can give you my favourite actor.
It's difficult
instantly.
I love Meet Joe Black.
Denzel Washington for me.
Nah, he's so unreal films. But then I can't say a specific actor because some actors have been unreal in some films and not too good in others, like Good Will Hunting. Unbelievable role played by Robin Williams in that. And then have you seen a film called What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams?
No.
Oh, it's a hard-hitting film.
All right, you can't give me your top one.
I'll give you a three.
Could you give me give me three in no particular order? I reckon for me, Denzel Washington, but he's my top.
I can agree with that. I can agree with Denzel's in the top three.
Samuel L. Jackson is somewhere either in my top three or just
Highest paid actor, he's the highest paid actor.
He's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Oh, it gets harder after that.
Well, think of films. For me, Leonardo DiCaprio's got to be in the top three.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Just for the films I've watched. His recent film.
Which one was his recent?
I can't remember the name.
Was it the one? Was it one with the one where the asteroid?
That was great.
Yeah, Don't Look Up. That's
Don't
called.
Look Up. I really enjoyed that. It's the one where he's portraying a leftist terrorist group, and it's a little bit off centre.
Oh right, okay. Well, I liked it.
It's good, but it's
brilliant in Django. Absolutely brilliant.
Jamie Foxx. That's some crap.
Jamie Foxx, yeah. Inception.
You see The Beach? No, he sold. Shutter Island. Oh, what was the one where he played?
Wolf of Wall Street.
100% he's in the top three.
He's got to be up there. He's got to be up there.
Will Smith, post slap. He's had some
post
slap. Pre-slap. Yeah,
post slap.
Pre-slap, £7. Unreal film. Concussion.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Happiness.
Made me cry. That. I even liked what was the zombie one with the dog?
I Am Legend.
Because it's Three Little Birds was Don't Worry About It. Oh no, Three Little Birds.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Even in Independence Day, the original one was alright.
Yeah. I do like Will Smith.
So who have I got there? I've got Leonardo DiCaprio, Denzel Washington.
Yes. Hard. Have to excuse Mark off.
I mean, I want to say Michael J. Fox just for Back to the Futures. That's it.
Michael J. Fox, brilliant.
I don't have to say he's a fantastic actor in anything else, but what's the greatest trilogy of films ever made? For me, it's Back to the Future.
I do like Back to the Future.
Yeah, Goodfellas is obviously up there, but Back to the Future, I don't think we'll ever have a trilogy of films that'll fill the world with as much happiness as Back to the Future trilogy.
See, I like.
And they better not try and make a fourth. Do not rock that cart.
I like The Equalizer, purely Denzel.
Yeah, no, there's some cool bits in that.
I tell you what, I'm looking for. Have you ever watched the film? Because it's very, very similar. 'Cause I do like my action. Right, so Breaking Bad, the lawyer out of Breaking Bad. Yes. Have you watched Nobody? Have you ever watched Nobody?
Yeah. So Better Call Saul as well is as good as Breaking Bad.
Yeah, but they're bringing out apparently Nobody too.
No, it's out.
So, what is it?
Yeah, it's out. Yeah, it's been out weeks.
Has it?
Yeah.
Whoa! I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
no way. I'll tell you what, that's on my list
no
to
one
watch.
remembers his name.
No.
I'm going to say Sam Bakule, but that's Quantum Leap, so it's not Sam Bakule.
I can't think of his name because Saul Goodman.
Wait there. We can research something.
Of course we can.
We've got to give that man the credit. So what's your favourite film of all time then?
Favourite film? Oh, I don't think I can give a favourite film.
Do you know what I'm going to say? My current favourite actor, and I can't remember his name, is the guy who's done Ozark, and he was in Slap, Tag, and I've just watched him in...
What, the main guy?
Yeah, he's just been
and Rabbit. He was with Will Smith in John Hancock.
Yes.
Wasn't he? I can't think of his name.
So he's called Jason Bateman.
Yeah, that's Jason Bateman, yeah.
Better Call Saul.
That's what we need to know. To be fair, he does need the credit. So I think he's brilliant.
I wouldn't have got that in a million years.
And that scene...
Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah. God, how did I get that? As soon as he said Bob, I got Odenkirk. Yeah. But that part where he gets on the bus and he gets flung out the window and he gets back on and he shuts the bus door and they look and they go, oh, shit. Yeah.
But what's happening with the cinemas at the moment, mate? I used to go to every single film that was released. I used to have an unlimited card. I used to watch everything that was released at the cinema. Now, I just don't have the same one. I think, for me, streaming services have ruined the allure of big budget films because now they're 10 a penny. There's nothing
100%.
shocks you. There's nothing you haven't seen. I don't watch 10% of the films I used to watch. I tend to go back and watch films that I've watched years ago and I know you enjoy.
Thing is as well, I mean, there's all the other side of things. It's not cheap. The tickets aren't cheap for you and the kids, and that's not even taken into account. Because as much as you can go, I'll just take my own suites and all that. As soon as you're there, and them kids see that pick and mix, and like you can go
Tango Ice Blast. You can
go to the cinema. I shit you not. You can go to the cinema with a family of 4 or 5. If you work out the money you spent right, you can actually go on Amazon and order a projector at home and go projector it. Then I'm going to go to Aldi, buy some cheap sweets, and we'll do like a family time.
Yeah, but you're being that dad then, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're being that dad.
I know what you mean, but...
That's when your kids look back and go, I'm going to take that back, actually. That's a very thoughtful thing to do. I'm just going to...
No, but to be fair, though, like, as well, I don't think just with that, it's like, what you said there, like, it's streaming services, but it took slightly off, not just streaming services, but because of technology as a whole, I don't think kids want to. No. You got kids, do you want to go to the cinema? Nah, I'll just watch something on my iPad. My
daughter loves the cinema. Yeah, it's one of her favourite places to go. Cinema and camping, 2 favourite things. Sometimes when we go camping, I'll take the projector and the screen and I'll project outside, which is cool. I enjoy doing that. Yeah, it's a little...
See, it's a bonus for you with the gadget.
Gadgets, mate, that's where it's at, yeah. So
that's films. So it's
films.
Marjo, our next subject is, I think it's me. I'll let you keep that. Let's have a look at what this is. Oh, right, okay. I don't know if you can see that. Cars. Are you a Top Gear guy? Are you a car buff?
I don't know. I mean, I like...
What car have you got?
Insignia. I've got a Nissan BMW M5 Sport as well. And then I've got a couple of motorbikes, a couple of boats.
Oh, so it was you flipping me the finger going down the River Tees the other day when I was waving. I was like, who's that with the fucking...
I suppose, yeah, I've got...
I could just see someone in the distance with mustard slippers on, giving me the finger while I'm waving.
Yeah, no, I went a bit wild. But I like cars, but I always seem to buy cars that break on me. Do you know, I love looking at cars, I love being around cars, actually. But I wouldn't class myself as a petrol head. But I do really like. I mean, I've had some nice cars, but they all break.
Well, yeah, years ago when I was like in secondary school, and you had your Fast and the Furious and all that, and then you had your games, Need for Speed, all them. So I was like, oh, when I get a car, I want a loud exhaust, I want to drop it on its ass. And then I very quickly got out of that phase, and I was just like, a car's a car, gets from A to B. You know,
My dream
like
car will be a Mark 1 Sierra Cosworth.
Mark 1.
Yeah, Mark 1 Sierra Cosworth.
I like a Golf. I've always loved Volkswagen Golfs.
Saying that, if I could have any vehicle at the moment, I would have a nice large Winnebago.
Winnebago?
Like a camper van, yeah, 100%. That's exactly what I would like.
Mate, like...
Yeah.
I'd love one of the proper American touring.
Yeah.
What you say on Meet the Fockers.
COVID tax. COVID tax has doubled the price of camper vans. Anything that you can sleep in now, the price has gone through the roof because people have realised being on your own can be alright.
Yeah.
Going away with your family, under your own terms and conditions, not having to pay somebody to stop over somewhere could be great, yeah. But no, I'd have a camper van over anything, I think. But
I've got a Ford. I've got a Ford car. It's a car. And then the Ford 350, which is the van, obviously for work purposes, which, to be fair, both of them are brilliant.
Yeah.
Plenty of space in the Ford car, and the van's huge. Like we had a Transit previous, and it used to break my back because I couldn't stand up, especially the job we do. Whereas now I literally get in the van and I've still got a foot or two, probably more than a foot to be fair, of headroom. So I can stand up in the van. I'm like that, stretching. But yeah, I'm not.
I don't like watching car racing though. That bores me. Like Formula 1, stuff like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't go out my way to watch it. If it was on, I'd watch it. I'd watch for a couple of laps and go, well, now I know what happens the other 50 odd.
I think I like seeing all the cars like from the 60s, 70s, 80s, yeah. But especially American muscle cars, they're just beautiful.
Yeah, I do like American muscle cars.
60s and 70s American cars are just like, they're just unreal. I love it when they do the Preston Park and you can go and have a walk around. I've been to a couple of car museums over the years as well. Yeah.
See, it's mad because like I said, I mentioned Top Gear there, so I used to really enjoy watching Top Gear.
Yeah.
And then Clarkson's Farm come out, and if you give me the choice to go, would you rather watch Clarkson's Farm or Top Gear? Clarkson's Farm.
I went.
It's crazy. Well, yeah, you went, didn't you?
Yeah, it was. Nice.
And you was so
Burger was £8.
You got the selfie with the sign and sent me it straight away like that. I was like, I wonder where you are.
No, it was good. I enjoyed it. I think Clarkson Farm's brilliant. I know a lot of people say negative things about it, but at the end of the day, it's bringing a light to how hard it is farming at the moment and how difficult it is for normal farms to get through. And I know he's got that financial backing and he gets slagged off for it, but he's still bringing the light to an industry and to a situation that people wouldn't have thought twice about until they've seen him.
Yeah, like I know we're going off subject here, but when he was doing his farm, all the local councils were being an absolute pain in the arse with him and everything. But how could they, and to be fair, how could they not sat back and went, are we fucking stupid here?
Yeah. What
we need to do is we need to look at it and go, him doing that here, why don't we, they're saying about the park and blah, blah, they should have given him grants and went, your lane to get your farm, we're going to turn it into a dual carriageway if we have to get people to you.
Middle of the Cotswolds.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean though? Like they should have at least helped him to go, what do you need? We will help you as much as you can because you're going to bring people to our area, which is going to help other businesses, other farms. And as much as I know you go down and people are like, I've got to go to Clarkson's farm, but there's no reason why. If you're driving down the road, you might have another farm which is selling something different and have a sign up and they might go, oh, while we're passing.
Well, you look at the hidden, the hidden in anything. What are we meant to learn from it? And some of the hidden curriculum in that is, organic farming. Eat what you grow, eat what you look after, sort of thing. And I think that's a really important message to promote. Like the way that show goes through, he's getting local businesses to use their stock. But look at even like
that economy down there must be booming since he's started
this.
It
is anyway, mate. A lot of people from London are moving to the Cotswolds because it's central London. They're spending £30 million on a 3-story townhouse in the Cotswold. They're getting 5 or 6 acres of land with a farmhouse for the same money. So there's a lot of new money in the Cotswold now. People moving up from more affluent areas because they're realising that ability to work from home and run your business online now after COVID has changed the game, mate. Because people are no longer slaves to the office. I don't agree with everyone working from home. Sometimes it just doesn't work. You try ringing the council nowadays, nobody answers. Nobody answers. But there's certain jobs, I think, that can be run from home successfully. If you're a city dweller earning 150k a year and you can work out the area, why have the hustle and bustle of the rat race in the city when you can open your front door to a lake or a bit of grassland? I completely get behind that thought process, like, well and truly.
Definitely. Well, I think, even though we went off subject there, I think
It's
it was a good chat there.
Subject.
I think it was a good chat. So that's cars. So what's our next subject?
Holidays.
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 Yes. Who doesn't love holiday?
I'm a fan of holidays.
Right. Favourite holiday? Is it a beach holiday, a winter holiday, or like our own country holiday, or in the UK? I'd say. Yeah. What's your favourite holiday? Do you like to go abroad, or do you like your camping? Do you like just going to like? Because a holiday, even if like we went to London not long ago, it's still a holiday. We only went for a few days.
Absolutely.
But do you prefer to be in country? Do you prefer to go in the summer when it's hot into Spain or wherever?
I do very different things for specific reasons, though. Like, I am an itinerary-driven holidayer. I have a full itinerary for when we go on holiday.
You like to plan your holiday?
Yeah, like...
Here we go.
Yeah, so if I open my notes here and put on Isle of Wight, just go through that.
Jesus, yeah.
I am an itinerary-driven holidayer, so that's...
That is an itinerary. Look at that. That is like, I don't know if you can see it, but look, it goes on forever.
Monday through Monday, and every day planned, times of the day, activities are booked, places we're going to eat. Yeah, I am that person. And
to be fair, I can actually see, because I done it with London, but true, that is definitely not ChatGPT as well. You've Googled the hell out of that.
So my favourite holiday, recently I went to Croatia. I went to Dubrovnik because I'm a Game of Thrones fan. So I wanted to go see where King's Landing was filmed. So I went there and did the Game of Thrones tours, did the Walk of Shame. I like it. Anywhere I go, I like to go through the mountains on quad bikes or ATVs.
I've never seen Game of Thrones. I've never ever seen it.
It's just an unreal show.
Never seen it.
Yeah, so I go to specific places for specific reasons. Like I went to Egypt to visit the pyramids because I wanted to see the pyramids. I don't drink. I'm teetotal. So when I go somewhere, pool missus, she likes to be around the pool, having a wine and that. She doesn't get a lot of chance. Normally give her half a day. Her itinerary fits in half a day for Sarah in the pool and not doing anything. But other than that, I like to do as much as I possibly can. Always try and do scuba diving, always try and do going through the mountains, whether it's on camels or whether it's on ATVs or whatever I can. So I always go for, I suppose, adventure holidays are my thing, but Croatia was unbelievable.
Yeah, so
I loved it.
I love adventure holidays, me and the wife do, so, but we also like to recharge the batteries kind of holiday, so we like a bit of a pool holiday where we go, but we tend to do them more of a shorter break, so we'll go let's go and have 4 days somewhere, just in Spain, nice and cheap, and we always try to aim for a resort close to the airport, so it's transfer times are minimal. Yeah. We'll go there, that's just to get away from work and just to go, total relax. But then we love our other ones, so we went to Krakow.
I love Krakow. So
that is my favourite city I've ever been to.
I thought Krakow was fantastic. I went to the gun range. I went to the salt mines.
Yeah, I went to the gun range.
I didn't go to Auschwitz. I didn't
do the salt mines, but I done Auschwitz and Birkenau.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to Auschwitz. I just don't know. I just felt I didn't want to go there. The salt mines is one of the greatest places I've ever visited. I was absolutely blown away. I took some good videos actually. The miners carved a full church underground out of salt.
Yeah, I read that.
Over 4 generations of miners. Now, we stood in it going, it was awe-inspiring. And actually, I booked Hans Zimmer, and I didn't realise I'd booked it for Krakow. So I bought the tickets, and I was like, oh my God, it's Krakow. So then I had to book a holiday around going to see Hans Zimmer. And when we got there, I'd been ripped off. The tickets were fake. So I had to rebuy them.
No way.
So I bought them through Vigago. And they didn't refund me them, said I'd already been refunded. I said, I'll tell you now I haven't. I bought them on a card that I don't use for anything else but ticket buying. So I know exactly what's on it. So I had to rebuy the tickets at virtually double the cost. So I did get the money back for Gargo in the end, but I still had to spend a lot more. So we booked a whole holiday around the tickets I accidentally bought, that the tickets were false.
Well, we only went for like literally, I think it was like 3 nights or 2 or 3 nights or something. So, but our main thing is we want to do Auschwitz and Birkenau. We could have booked with the Salt Man straight from there, but when we looked at the times, we went, that's a fucking long day, that. So we went, we'll give that a miss, and we went. Honestly, like Auschwitz and Birkenau, mind blowing. It's sad, but that doesn't it takes your breath, and it does give you that moment of like, wow.
Yeah.
But I'd highly advise it. So we didn't do the salt mines, and then we sort of kept very much in the city. So we done like Mr. Pancake and all them, and we still didn't get through everything. The food
is so good, isn't it? And like,
did you
got 3-course meals, and I was like, how much? It was so cheap. But then
cheap.
I bought 6 macaroons. I nearly needed a bank loan.
Did you go to the like the scare place?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you go in it?
No.
Right. So we booked it. We were like, yeah, we're gonna go.
No.
You didn't go. No. Right. I'm not even joking. So we went there. We were like, right, yeah, I'm up for doing it. It's like known around the world. So you had 5 levels.
Oh no, I know what you mean. No, I definitely didn't go. I thought you meant the cavern thing in Krakow. We went to the Dragon Cave. That's what I had in my head there.
So it's like a scare. I don't know, it was Terror Factory or something. Right. Like, so you had 5 levels to choose from. So it was like green, amber, whatever. Yeah. So they're all colour coded. So your green was just like, I think your lowest level, your level 1 was like more of you classed it as an escape room, if anything. Then your next one was where they'll just sort of jump out on you. Then your next one, that was like, they're allowed to grab hold of you, that kind of thing.
This is level 3.
This is level 3. So that was like get hold of you and sort of be a bit more hands-on. Level 4, they're allowed to sort of chuck you about with. Level 5, mate, right? I'm not even joking. They taser you, hit you. They literally, there's no holds barred, and no matter what, there's a waiver there. No matter what, you can't complain, nothing. It's just one thingy. So we were looking at it, and we went with option 3, mild touching, right? So there was 5 of us.
Do you have a safe word or no safe word?
Yes.
Level 3?
Stop.
Right,
Stops the whole experience, right? So they took us in, opened these gates, right? Padlocked them, so we're in a tiny room. There was 1 bench, so we sat side by. I don't know if it was 2 benches. We sat side by side, pitch black, right? So we sat there. Next thing you know, like he's all sat with us all shaking like a shitting dog. All you hear is boom, 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 banging on the door. Door opened, right? So the wives to my right here. Next thing they come in, they shot a bag over her head, and just took her. She was gone. Slammed the door. So she's gone. I'm thinking,
I've seen horror films start like this.
I don't want to be next. So I'm thinking, I don't want to be fucking next. I don't want to be last. I don't want to be next. And next thing you know, so my mate Andy Palmer, he was next. So next thing you know, all you hear is him go, whoop, whoop, and he's gone. And then I was third. Bag over my head, dragged me. And it was like the Hessian bag, so you could see through. It was still dark.
Hessian, what a word.
Yes, the Hessian bags. So it took me through, right? So I could see me mate. He's handcuffed up at this gate. And the gate's open. And it was a tiny little room. And they literally flung me in the corner. So I went flying into the corner. And then it was like, stay there. And it was like, so we were just there. So there's me mate, handcuffed directly in front of me. I don't know where Carol Ann's at. And the other 2 were just left there because I was like, but it was like an escape room. So what they did is they shot a torch in, and you had to work out to how to get to the next stage and work your way through. So it was a bit like an escape room and a jump thing. So next thing you know, it was like, right, we're released. So I come out, I've run out, left me mate. He's going, fucking unlock me. The keys are on the floor. So I unlocked him. I got this torch. And then there was a monitor, and it was like, I could see Caroline in another room, and I could hear her. And I could hear her going, it's hurting me, will you behave? And anyhow, I'm saying, are you all right? And she's going, they've handcuffed me behind my back, but they put it that tight, like I'm in agony with it, and I'm telling them just to loosen it. But so what they do, they're grabbing the chain and they're pulling the handcuff, and they're tightening it more. And we're only meant to be level 3, so they obviously must have got the wrong info, thinking we're a little bit next up. So she's like, literally, she's going, I feel my hands, and I'm in agony. So she's going, stop, and they wouldn't stop. Oh. So I started shouting through, going, listen, stop the game. Like, they weren't listening. So I started booting this door, and next thing you know, the actors just disappeared. It went quiet, and then the main bloke come back, and he opened the gate, so I was prodding him in the face, kicking off with him. And when she come out, mate, all the wrist, I'm not kidding you, was all swelled up and all marked and bruised and everything. And like we were only meant to be, it was mild touching, but I think they must have told the actors the wrong info and they've took us a level up. Started like trying to fill us in.
Imagine level 5 being put down.
Mate, we were in there for 1 minute.
Like Hostel.
We were in 1 minute, come out. And in the end, because of like, obviously later on we laugh and joke and we ended up having a few vodka shots because it's thingy over there. We ended up in the tattoo shop and she got a tattoo of some handcuffs on her wrist.
Ah, respect that.
Little handcuffs on her wrist. I ended up getting some vinyl records tattooed on me. And it was
you know what?
We're going to go back because
Well, I really enjoyed
we definitely didn't do enough.
Yeah.
We want to go to the salt mines, and there was a place called Zakopane,
right,
which was took you onto like this tram thing. It was a bit of a commute out, but apparently you go like cheese tasting and vodka tasting up in the hills. It's all dead snowy, but we're definitely going to go back. 100%.
We went up in the hills, went quad biking up in the hills, and then had these German Burthurst sausages on this outside barbecue. I talk about them all the time. But I think best things I've done, like abroad, Brooklyn Bridge at 5 a.m. in the morning was unbelievable, watching the sunrise. And something I didn't realise, there's a load of vendors that live on the bridge, and you know the little single man tents that you sit in?
Yeah.
They sleep in them next to the merchandise.
No way.
Yeah, they sleep next to the mate. Yeah, and I was like, that's pretty like awesome. There was a sign on, suicide prevention sign, that I thought was pretty blown away by it. So Brooklyn Bridge at 5 a.m. was unbelievable. Tutankhamun's death mask. I've just silence. Like the pyramids were really good. I didn't get any spiritual earthly movement, but Tutankhamun's death mask, I've never seen anything like it. I was just spellbound by it, mate. And his silver sarcophagus. So I'm saying that wrong. That big coffin, the silver one, not the main one, the silver one. It's just spellbinding. And then Krakow, the salt mines, the church in the salt mines. Just been fortunate. I've been to some really good places, but I always.
So where's your list of places? If I say to you, say right, where have you been? Do you reckon you can name all the places you've been in the world?
Yeah. I never went abroad till 2017 for the first time.
Oh right, yes, so quite recent.
Abroad, I went to Palma Nova, and then I've made up for lost time. The main place I want to visit is St Michael's. And it's in France. I'll show you when we're done. It's in a cove in France. I found it on Google Maps. It's a giant cathedral on top of an island that you can walk to it, and then the sea comes in. There's hotels in it. That's where I want to go. But we're going to Disneyland next year, so we're kind of having
America or
America.
America, yeah. See, I've been to Florida, so I've done Universal, Disneyland. That was a lot of years ago. Where have I been? I've been to France, but haven't been to France.
Yeah.
It was weird. So I was going to do a gig in Switzerland, and it was a party up on a mountain. But the place was in Switzerland, but to get access to it, you had to cross the border through passport control. You literally crossed the border and then you swung back on yourself. So it was in Switzerland, but I had to go through France. So that's the only time I've stepped foot in France. Done Spain. Loads of places in Spain, Mallorca, Tenerife. I went to Pisa in Italy. The only place I went to thingy, and that was I went again for work, but I was only meant to land in Pisa. So we landed in Pisa, and we had a 3-hour drive, which was the worst thing in the world. And we were on a vineyard, and it was for this guy who's something to do with Wall Street. He's a billionaire. And he flew us out there to do his birthday party.
Right.
And he took us to his house. Unbelievable, mate. It was just Porsches and Ferraris up the drive, and we got chauffeured, and then we got ready there, and then they took us round to a wine distillery, and it was on a mountain. It was a big massive veranda, which was all built with support over the mountains. He had a massive marquee, and we were performing in there. And then we literally flew there. We were staying in this little village, Village of the Damned. I think I saw one person the whole time I was there. It was sat outside of a church, some old bloke staring at you. It was weird. And then we literally went there one night. We were only meant to be there one night, so flew all the way, this commute, went back to the airport. As we got to the airport, all flights are grounded because it was when Iceland volcano went off.
Oh,
so
I remember that.
Grounded all the flights years and years ago, about 10 years ago. So they were like, oh, what we got? So we're going to put you up. I think it was EasyJet said, oh, we're going to put you up in a hotel. Black. So anyway, so we're on this bus. I'm knackered. Get to the hotel, just went straight in. I'm like, right, straight up thingy. And then lad I was with, I was like, straight. I was in the hotel room, dumped the bags. He was like, where you going? I went, you think I'm coming to Pisa and I'm not going to see that Leaning Tower? I said, I never expect to do, so it's a chance.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
literally, so I stepped outside the hotel and I thought, I'll have a cigarette because I was sporting at the time. So I'm having a fag. Some, like, bloke, like a beggar, he was coming down, he was like speaking to me, and I was like, obviously don't speak Italian, spoke clear English. I said, he said, are you, where are you from? I was like, England. He said, so what you doing? I said, I want to know where the Leaning Tower is. I said, I want to go there. He went, it's there. I'm not kidding you. He literally went there, and I could see it at the end of our road. And I went, it's there. So it took me about a minute.
Yeah.
So I walked straight down the road, done all that, the pauses.
Yeah.
Pretend to hold it up and all that stuff. Done Pisa. Obviously, we've done Krakow. I've done Switzerland. I can't even tell you how many times I've been skiing in Switzerland. Done that. I can't even think where else I've been, to be fair. But we want to do Germany. Want to do Paris. Want to do New York. Las Vegas.
I went to Bosnia. Bosnia was unreal.
Bosnia?
Montenegro, yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely stunning, mate. One of the nicest places I visited. Yeah, really,
Yeah,
really good.
we like to do city breaks. We just do a midweek, 3 nights, boom. So we want to do all Budapest and all them.
Yeah, so my kind of 5 place I want to visit is that St. Michael's off the coast of France. I want to go to. Oh, my dad just gone. I can't remember the bloody name of it. It was what Constantinople was hundreds of years ago. What is it? What's Constantinople now? Come on, Aaron. And you've thrown me with Budapest. What is Constantinople?
What as the city?
Yeah, the city.
I should know this, right? Yeah. Because I done it. I was doing a quiz a few months back, and I actually had that question.
It's whatever that is. I want to go there. I want to go to Paris. I've never been to Paris. I want to stay in the ice hotel in either Sweden or Iceland. I want to definitely do that. I like visiting culture and history. I want to look around something. I want to be able to talk about a holiday I've had and be like, I'd love to go to the Mexican pyramids because you can take a hot air balloon over the pyramids. So I want to do that.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I want to do that.
I've done Amsterdam as well before. Yeah. We went on the ferry, and I can genuinely say I will never in my life step foot on a ferry ever again.
Really?
It's the worst experience. I enjoyed the ferry itself. What the fuck? The rocking in the North Sea.
Yeah.
It literally, I can't think the name of the syndrome, but when we, on the way out there, obviously we all excited, so we got pissed. Went from Hull, so straight on the boat, like, hey, so we're pissed. So the people are on the dance floor, and then the boat would go, and then everybody would move on the dance floor, and about whatever. And then we got back to the room, and then the next morning, because of the waviness and everything, Caroline was sick. So I was all right. So I don't suffer with like motion sickness. So I was fine. So we got off, went round Amsterdam. We were only there for like 5 hours, and then back on the ferry. On the way back, nobody wanted to party. We were just like back to the room. But Caroline's like instantly.
Love to go on a cruise.
Yeah. So we've been looking at cruises because like apparently it's meant to be different. It's minimal rocking.
You get to go to like 10 cities in one cruise. Like my dad goes on, and he honestly gets all over. He's got all these pictures. Like, how do you get all that time? He's like, you have 2 days at each one. I'm like, that's a great idea.
We've been looking at them. Cruises are meant to be different, but we're on this ferry, and on the way back, I'm not kidding you. I went and got a pizza. She was like, I feel sick already, and we've only just set sail. So we went back to the room, and in our room, there were like fold-down bunk beds kind of thing. So we pulled the mattresses off, folded them up, we laid the mattresses on the floor side by side to help with the sickness a bit. And I'm laid there. I've got my iPad, so I'm laid with my iPad. I've got Netflix on. And then I've got a pizza and some M&Ms. I don't suffer with the sickness. And I'm not kidding you. We were getting hoyed around. We like it was horrible up and down and everything. And she absolutely was bad as a dog from it. But when we got back, we went straight from them. We were having a night in Leeds because we wanted to stay. So we just went straight to Leeds. And it took about 3 weeks after leaving the ferry. I can't explain it. It's a syndrome. And apparently it can last up to a couple of years. When I was walking, it felt like I was bopping up and down as I was walking. And every now and again now, if I get in a lift or something where it has a little bit of bounce, I get that weird feeling for about 2 seconds. And I'm like, I never, ever can have that feeling again. Wow. It was brutal.
I get that off the MetaQuest classes.
Or the motion.
Yeah, the motion. I'm all right watching stuff, and I try to play Resident Evil, running through this village. Spew my guts up.
I get it off them with the FPV drone. I never get that.
Yeah.
Like when I'm with the drone and I'm doing the goggles on, I'm doing that.
It's
no issue.
Because of the equilibrium, your brain is trying to balance you, and you're not actually moving, and it messes it all.
But when I got the MetaQuest, I got Batman,
Yeah.
and I was like full steam ahead, and all of a sudden, as soon as I stopped, I felt like I was going to go, whoa!
And as well, because your eyes struggle to focus in the distance when it's not real distance. So
That's probably why I can do a real camera
Yeah.
as opposed to the thingy, but yeah, holidays. So who picked that?
Me.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay.
What was Constantinople?
Yeah.
Istanbul.
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 Right. So our next topic is kids.
Awful, aren't they?
Right. That's it. Kids. Got 4 kids. Two step kids.
Yeah.
Two my kids, but got 4 kids. So we got Emma. She's the oldest, 16. She's just started college. We've got Amelia and Poppy there in the same year. And then Ronan, he's in year 4. So, yeah, the mixture. I think all kids, they can be buggers and they can be good when they want.
Yeah,
but I think
absolutely.
kids as a whole, I'd say, touching on that, I'd just say that I think the conversation is like, I'd say generations, because it's like what's a Gen Z and all this kind of malarkey. But I think kids nowadays are noticing Aries. Would you say?
How hard it is being a kid nowadays, or like.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
When we were younger, like if you got bullied or even a bad time at school, you go home, just be around people who loved you. Now there's no escape.
No,
you are contactable through about
social
25
media,
different ways. Your phone, your VR goggles, your computer, your laptop, your watch, every way. If you don't get on with somebody or you're being bullied,
it's all angles, isn't it?
You can't get away from it, and I can't think how difficult that must be for not just this generation, but the generation before. Maybe.
See, I think like I think I grew up in I'd say it's easy to say. I'd say the perfect generation, in my opinion, because I grew up in a generation of where technology started to really kick on. So I grew up in the generation of the internet appeared through broadband, through smartphones, through, I don't know, I was 1988, I was born, so I come in the Sega Mega Drive, so I come into the generation where the PlayStation come out, took gaming to another level, and then it's like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, your Xboxes, and then technology, and then Apple really just stormed the market and just kicked the hell out of everybody. Well, I think the generation now is obviously that's all that they've known. So we've seen a mass change in technology, and I think myself, when our kids are our age now, what the hell is technology going to be like? Are we going to fly in cars and the George Jetson's going to zip past us?
Unfortunately, I'm going to go on a downer on this. I think our kids' generation is the last generation we'll have human beings. I think we are going to unfortunately end up being part cyborg, part robot with AI. I mean, Elon Musk's Neuralink now, after 100 days, it's kind of rejected the guy who implanted him, but he implanted it in a quadriplegic, and he was playing computer games with his mind, confidently and competently playing computer games with his mind. And there's other companies that have created their own versions of neurological type links, which open up pathways to bionic and electronic integration. I think we'll be the last generation, I really do. I think moving forward, we'll be the generation where space exploration and travel begins in the next 30 years. And I think our generation might be the last serious generation on Earth. I really do as well. I really do, which is an awful way to look at it. But we're never going to go backwards. We're only going to go forwards.
Oh, God, yeah.
AI and quantum computing, as soon as those two become amalgamated together, 50% of jobs on the planet are completely useless. You look at the conversations we have, production value, editing videos, using audio files, and you think of like how hard it used to be to get stock photos and things like that.
Yeah.
Even making a PowerPoint, it took me days because I didn't have stock photos. Now, seconds using AI. Everything we used to pay people for is becoming redundant to a point when it comes to editing, videography, photography.
Do you think our downfall's going to be, because to be fair, like AI is fantastic, it is.
Oh yeah.
But it's creating a laziness.
Yeah.
So do you think it's our incompetence and our laziness and our what could be the?
I think the other end. I think it's the human being's constant race for improvement and trying to streamline everything we do, so we get more time to do other stuff.
Bear with me, I'm gonna have to mute.
Oh, is that what it is? That was mine. Yeah, I think it's our constant thirst for consumerism and our want to improve everything we've got. We're always looking for the next best thing, and ultimately, the cat's out the bag. The cat's out the bag, you know, with AI and quantum computing. When that comes in, there's no going back from that. So I think our generation, my daughter's generation, is potentially the last we know as a species. We're out like Homo sapiens, and I think we're going to move into that next, next evolutionary stratosphere.
If you ignore the, like, obviously I think it's going to be the end, etc. Like, isn't it crazy to think like kids coming into the world now are grown up now, like the instant technology they have now is just like mind blowing. Because if we look at we look at technology when we were younger, it's mad. Because I was watching a video the other day, and it's all the FIFA games, and it was showing you the graphics start from the first one,
yeah.
right? So, but if I think in my mind and I go to myself, right, I've a FIFA 26 now, and I look at that in my head, FIFA 95 was the same. Do you know what I mean? It was the same. So I'm thinking back and I go, I remember FIFA 95. Oh yeah, it was phenomenal. Graphics superb. It's just as good as now in my head.
Yeah.
But then when I look back, I was like, what?
Yeah. Imagine, right? You step into a time portal. You got your phone on you. Something's come up on your screen there. You step into a time portal. You got your phone on you. Okay, you step out.
Oh, hang on.
So you step into a time portal. You step out, and there's your granddad. 100 years ago, you're in front of your granddad, and he says, how's life? You go, wow, you know, it's difficult. Oh, really? Difficult as mine? Not really, Grandad, but, you know, we struggle through. What's that in your hand? You go, oh, this is a phone. Oh, what does it do? Well, I can ask it any question I can think of, and it will give me a pretty intelligent answer. It can show me any image that's been taken. It can show me how to do anything, DIY, how to grow things, how to prepare certain foods. It'll even show me how to make my own clothes. It also can answer any mathematical equation. It'll tell me how to spell. It can emanate light. It can send signals from here to anywhere in the world, over ocean.
Yeah, I totally agree, to be fair. Right, so I'm going to move on to the next subject, which is football. And we haven't talked about football yet. So our next subject is football. Arsenal fan?
Yes, I am, young man. Yes, I am.
And what a time to be an Arsenal fan at the minute, top of the league.
It's going all right these last few months. However, we are like an elephant sitting at the top of the tree. You never know when that branch is going to snap. 2 years ago, I was abroad to New York. Christmas Day, we were top of the league. New Year's Day, we were no longer top of the league. I think we were third. Ruined Christmas. So I have no faith that Arsenal will maintain their top of the league status, because Sunderland in second place, Granit Xhaka, shout out to the Arsenal captain, who was an absolute legend for us, went to Bayer Leverkusen, unbeaten season with them. Now he's come on at Sunderland. He was heckled by some Sunderland fans before they signed him. Why are you paying him 90,000 a week? That's why he's second place in the Premiership.
They're doing bloody well, aren't they, at the minute?
And it looks like, as well, already with 17 points, they've escaped relegation. I don't think any team's ever been relegated if they've come up and got 17 points. I think I might be wrong on that, but yeah. Anyway,
another few wins. It's still a long time to go in the season.
So we're only, I think 5-6 points clear maybe of Sunderland, and then obviously Man United are doing really well. Chelsea, you know, everyone's still in it. People are saying the title race is over. You're 2 losses away from being on the same point as everybody else. The problem is, at the moment, everybody's got access to social media. Pundits, players, managers, people involved with clubs, and they're all putting their own spin on it. And people are already saying, if Arsenal lose it from here, the bottle jobs. We're 9 games in. 9 games in. You don't know.
Yeah, they can't say that at this point. They can't say that at this point. I mean, like, when can you go, example, I don't know. Well, look at that. Go back years ago, right? So you'd say you can only say scenarios like that. Remember when Steven Gerrard in the slip?
Yeah.
That was like, there were X amount of points clear with literally, 3 games left?
Yeah.
And that was like, it was a blunder.
Yeah.
At this stage, it's horrible to say to you, being an Arsenal fan, but you could be looking, going, oh, where'd you finish? I'll finish fourth.
Mate, last season we got injuries to Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, Jesus, we're wiped out. I mean, the one thing we've got now is strength in numbers. We didn't have strength in numbers as much. We still had players, but not players that could come in and change the game like we've got now. I mean, our defensive back line is unbelievable, and no matter who we take out and put in, it's still an unbelievable back line. But you are only one international break from losing 3 or 4 players at once. Your midfield could be wiped out after one international break. You've got cup games, you've got league games, you've got international breaks, and it all takes its toll on your players. We're in a good position, but means nothing.
Well, let's talk about. I saw you put a video on Facebook.
I did. I did that.
So obviously, you're feeling a little bit sorry for a team at the minute.
Liverpool.
And, is there anybody who might be watching you want to say anything?
Yeah,
to?
Joe Matthews, mate. What you doing? No, your banter's dead, mate. I mean, I'm stopping banting with Liverpool, like I said.
I saw that
about Joe and Mr. Wilson. Big shout out, Jonathan Wilson, mate. You're not going under that radar, my friend. But I just feel like 4 losses on the bounce with Isak and potatoes in midfield. It's no good. It's no good for them. They have spent nearly £500 million to get worse. Salah reminds me of Joe Biden. When he was that drugged up to run America as the president, people kept him alive. Salah did that last season to get that contract. He played to within an inch of his life. I think every game when he finished, he was straight in an ice bath, straight in a sauna, and then he was put in some sort of protective bubble to look after him. Because there's no way see the same player.
You're thinking what to guarantee the cash?
To guarantee that contract. He needed the Saudi move or that contract, and he thought, I like it in the UK, I want to stay here. So I think he's been kept going by those around him, and now he's got the contract. He's like, I'm a broken man.
Well, you was doing well. Long season to go. Do you have a second team that you
Middlesbrough? Yeah, Middlesbrough. Yeah. I always want Middlesbrough to do well. My missus is a diehard Middlesbrough fan. We've got a season ticket actually. Yeah, so I'm a season ticket holder at Middlesbrough. Got to clean up.
It's nice, to be fair though. It is nice to see because like you get people support football teams, etc. And it's nice. And I think all fans should be the same, right? So you support whoever you support, but I still think you should always at least have that little bit of I like my local team to do well. Yeah. Not saying support them, but to do well. Because Middlesbrough's my second team. I'm very 60-40 with my team. I'm a Hartlepool fan. So I don't get a taste of anything decent. A Middlesbrough fan. 60% and 60-40. 60% Hartlepool, 40% Middlesbrough. Bloody hell, when I was a kid, I had Middlesbrough wallpapers. My stepdad, big Middlesbrough fan. Well, I'm Hartlepool and Middlesbrough. I'd like to see Hartlepool do better. Yeah. Obviously. At least just get back into the EFL. Instead of stuff, because that league is brutal. And then we got, Wrexham come from the depths, which breaks my heart a little bit. Cause
I like quite following Wrexham's progress, mate. It's that rags to riches story, isn't it?
Yeah, but not when it was meant to be Hartlepool. I mean, they come in, trying to do an anonymous bid to Hartlepool to buy it before Wrexham were even on their radar. The owner was an absolute sausage. He didn't want to know because it was anonymous. He wanted to know who it was. They wouldn't release who it was, so he turned it down. Anyways, they ended up Wrexham. They got Wrexham, so Hartlepool could have been
Wrexham.
Yeah, it could have been Wrexham where they are. Imagine that. I'd have got to watch Hartlepool and Middlesbrough play the other night.
Bit of pill to swallow that,
heartbreaking, but it is what's football, isn't it?
Finished 1-1 with Wrexham Middlesbrough tonight.
Yeah, 1-1. Yeah, could have been Hartlepool Wrexham. That.
I mean, is it? Coventry are flying.
Coventry, the goal difference, that is ridiculous.
It's absolutely.
It doesn't matter.
It's madness.
I can't get my head around it.
I think I've got the second best defensive record, joint second best defensive record. Arsenal, 3 goals we've conceded this season. Liverpool conceded 3 one night against Brentford.
So have you? Because I saw you made it. You made a bet last season
with Mr. Joe Matthews. Yeah,
did you do the bet this season?
No. I don't gamble. I don't like to gamble really because I'm no good at it. I don't do it. But I lost.
Do you wish you did now though?
No, because I don't want to gamble, mate. It's one of those. I think I've got some friends that have been in GA for years, and it's a slippery slope. So
did you when you done your bet?
Yeah,
you still owe him. Don't you? You've got it there though, haven't you?
Yeah,
because I actually genuinely I saw that comment. I've been overstocked and not need yours loads of times.
I got him a Mohamed Salah poster from Egypt.
He could have done it today because he's overthought me. He could have dropped it in.
Well, I've lost a bet fair and square, but
by the time he brings this to you, Joe, right, it's probably going to be worth a lot more money because it's going to be an antique.
Mo Salah are retired. Make this right.
Yeah,
have to make it right.
Get done because he'll hold that over you.
No, I made a 5-minute long, well-edited, well-acted documentary video, and his only comment on it was something like 20 years since we last won a league title, and it's like, it's rubbish.
It was a good video. I'll give it that. I enjoyed that video, and I liked how you put the outtake was part of it. That was quite clever, and the talk over.
Yeah,
it was good editing that. Considering we're only amateurs in this game as well.
Aren't we just learning the editing skills? And
that's it. We're learning. I like it as well because I got a little bit off subject, but because we're sort of both very similar and getting into it late. We're forever talking with each other, going, "Oh, what about this?" and give it different. So you've been doing them Toy Town videos. It's crazy.
The thing is, the more we do, the more we improve, the better we get.
100%. Like when with the subjects, I think it was actually meant to be your goals, so I've took all my goals. So you've got 2 to choose from.
Drones.
Funny enough, we've just been talking a little bit of tech.
Having a go at the FPV drone, which I was very impressed with.
Yeah, so I've got the goggles.
Big shout out to Sarah Howe. Christmas is coming, Sarah. FPV drone. Neo 2.
Yeah, I've been taught. Because when I first got it, I was telling you about it. I showed you some videos, and you were saying, "Oh yeah." Literally, when you've come in today, and I got it out, and I've showed you, and I went right, put the goggles on, fly, and literally within 30 seconds, you went, "That's me sold. I need one."
Drones didn't come from nowhere, but they've just took over, haven't they? Like,
100%.
Just that ability for you just to get out and fly a drone, get some footage, even get a better look at stuff that you haven't seen before, like historical sites, landmarks, beauty spots, anything just looks better from the air.
It does.
And
I'm not even joking. If I'm like, I'd have things like, "Oh, hey, you've just seen the there's police at so-and-so's and that." I'm like, "That, mate, send the drone up." And I'll just look from above me. But I'm like that, looking up and down at the drone, making sure I've got visual line of sight. Or I get a spotter, so Caroline will go, "Just watch the drone for me." And she's spotting it, and I can have a nosy. But it's other things as well, like, there's only so much you can get with a camera, but it's nice to get, even to go 5-10 metres above your heads, to be able to capture something you sort of couldn't get. You get that little bit extra in your shot, and do you love
remember,
our drones.
There was a film out years ago where all the characters in the film had a pet, and it was like a Harry Potter type film. It had Daniel Craig was in it. They had a big tiger with him. It's not Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Golden Compass.
Yeah.
Everyone will be like with the drones in 5 years. Everyone will have a little drone, and then whether it's like a little wasp-sized drone, everyone will just have drones up all the time.
Oh, well, that's the thing, isn't it? Because it's come in and it's flooded, and I know, well, to be fair, it's crazy, which I was quite shocked at, but the change in the regulations in the UK in January to give you can have a heavier drone, and you don't have to, like, the restrictions are slackening, which I was quite shocked. The
line of sight restrictions have become more strict, no spotters and things like that. Yeah.
So that's the thing. It has its pros and cons, but I like that because I mean, drones I've got the sub 249 grams, but like I was looking at the air, and I was in Curry's the other day, and I walked past it, and I was like, God, that's like the first time I've seen one in person, and I was like, that is a beast. And automatically in my head, because fortunately the country we're in, it's always windy.
Yeah.
So you're always like, I'm looking at the weather going, "Oh, when am I going to get to fly it?" I'm coming to winter now looking, going, it's going to be minimal. But then when you've got something like that, which can handle higher winds, and then I'll be like, even just to do them, just go up 20 metres to be able to get them shots, but knowing that I've got a lot more power behind me.
Yeah.
To not panic about the winds.
That's the thing, the wind, yeah.
Winds are killer.
I think, mate, within the next decade, we'll have town centres, we'll have drone hubs in the centre. When you ring 999, they'll say, "What's your what 3 words location?" You'll give them the what 3 words location, and a drone will be deployed immediately. and it will surveil using AI. It will surveil what's going on, how many perpetrators he is, the level of response required, and it will automatically, the drone will send a response based on what it's viewing. I also think we'll have home protection drones, where somebody enters, you set your drone as
into like some kind of unit that
perimeter.
opens, releases it.
Yeah, and if anyone
follows
comes
them
in that perimeter and then goes out, the drone will alert the police. You know, if you're away,
track
set the
them.
Guardian mode. Yeah, it's the future, mate. Like, the police will start using drone patrols. Like, what's the point in having a police officer driving around the streets with eye line of sight? You can pop, not military drones, but local authority-driven drones from 12 o'clock at night. There's 2 drones patrolling an area, constant patrol. They patrol the area. Anyone they see walking around, they scan that individual, right, what's the modus operandi? What they're doing? Is it a couple coming back from the pub, leave them be, sort of thing? Or is it a guy with a balaclava on? And the drone will be able to scan whether he's got metallic objects on him, like a knife or a crowbar, you know, those things.
Well, that's quite clever, yeah, because technology. So imagine at your home, you had some kind of unit, your drone, whether it's up on your roof or whatever, it's there, so it stays on, so it's constantly charged.
Yeah.
And then with technology, you could link in your car, your van, whatever vehicles, your house. If your car alarm goes off, automatically, I mean, you could, things will link in with your cameras. You could have a camera on your house that automatically looks and goes, right, somebody's breaking in, they know the signals, all of a sudden the drone goes up, locks on that person, and it could be one of those where the drone will just keep following that person. Yep. When they get in the car, they'll follow the car, and they'll relay with the police until the police either have their drone up, and then automatically, imagine transferring transmission signal to their drone, and they take over and go, right, we take over. It sends a signal back to your drone that goes, your job's done now, thank you, and that'll return, fly home, land, plug back in and go.
I know, but another £1,000 a year subscription that we'll have to pay to the local authority. But it will, that's what will happen. There is no doubt in my mind that drones will be used. I mean, they're used in rescue so fantastically.
Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon drones, delivery drones.
Like,
yeah.
how can that work? Like, with what?
It's remote areas, though.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah. Like, but you just think technology's scary.
Yeah.
Also really good.
Yeah.
Like, I love drones, and as long as, like, the problem you've got is the people who are not sensible. The only thing I don't, do you know what I don't like genuinely, and this is not just drones, I like watching the videos because I just think it's funny. I hate the auditors. And I think, for me, if you're interested in something, so, like, for example, myself, in all fairness, like, we've got ICI there, that is huge, and I see, like, when they bring the oil rigs back and you see them getting dismantled up towards Hartlepool Way and stuff like that, I'd got no issue with, like, going down and going taking photos and blah blah. But them auditors that purely are going there just to rile them up and get views, you go, I know what you're doing because you're trying to build social media content and blah blah blah, but you look and you just think, like, that's knacking it off for the people who are actually genuine.
Yeah.
So I want to go and take pictures, and I want to take pictures and videos of different stuff, and while the restrictions are what they are, but why rile someone up so all of a sudden the authorities have to go, we need to tighten up on stuff like this. So it's limiting the people who are actually genuinely going, I just want to do it for this reason or whatever, and I enjoy it. A hobbyist. So for me, like, my opinion, I think, I'm not saying auditors are bad, but if you're an auditor with bad intentions, you're a prick.
And that's it, yeah.
You're a prick. You're a prick. Yeah. It's as simple as that, because it's fucking it up for the rest of the people who are hobbyists.
I've seen recently they've started to target people who live on heritage sites, so public access heritage sites, so like stately homes and stuff, where they're putting the cameras up in someone's house, and they're coming out, and they're just.
I saw one where
I
saw one. It was at the gate, and a woman actually grabbed and snapped the drone arm, and it was going blah blah blah, because it's that, isn't it? Well, I can take off from this public land and go over blah blah. You look and you go, I understand that. There's a big difference if you go, I'm taking this drone up,
is that thing,
and I'm not coming to specifically record you, but I'm needing to go. I'm going to be high up. I'm going to be above the 50 meters. I'm actually going. I need to go over your land because I'm going to get something over there. That's different. If you're going and you're just trying to wind people up,
it's just because you can doesn't mean to say you should.
I agree.
Be more human sometimes, and they're doing it for clicks and likes. I mean, there's some great auditors out there who really know what they're talking about,
Yeah, definitely.
And sometimes an auditor can highlight when there's weakened security, especially around public space surveillance. and around public entertainment and stuff, because we need things where they need to be as safe as they possibly can be.
Yeah, definitely.
It's no good. I go to events, I work at events, and you don't want people walking in willy-nilly. So sometimes the auditors will highlight those gaps in security, which are important.
Yeah.
Because terrorists can use those gaps in security, mate.
Definitely, I think it's them kind of auditors, are right and what have you, and I enjoy watching them. It's the ones that are just purely there just to be a bellend.
And they're just there to cause challenging situations. Clickbait. Rage bait, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is, yeah. They just want people to tune in and just thingy. But if you look in the comments, everybody's saying the same thing. Just, what you being a bellend for?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Stop fucking it up for the people with right intentions, but... that's drones. We could probably go on forever with drones, and it'd be hours. Yeah. But it's more enjoyable to fly them. I know that. Well, I picked out a turn, so the last one's yours.
Partners,
a good one to end.
Yeah.
So, married to the wife Caroline. We've been together 6 years. Married just over a year. August the 3rd, we got married in 2024. Found true happiness. With
just needed to show.
Oh, you need to show.
Yeah.
That was drones, and then that was football. Is it that one? There's partners. Show the camera. Partners. So I've been married just over a year, and do you know what? I couldn't be happier.
Great.
Genuinely couldn't be happier. We love spending time with each other. We spend a lot of time with each other. I drive her nuts, and I mean drive her nuts. She sits with her head in her hand sometimes. Just goes, I can't cope with you, but we just love spending time together, and we really do, and it's actually nice to finally find love and happiness, and be so content, and the things with each other, and we spoke about it. Me and Caroline is everybody has good parts and bad parts. My good parts have rubbed off with Caroline, which has helped her bad parts, and her good parts have rubbed off on my bad parts and helped with me. And as a team, we just there was always something missing with me, and she's completed it, and it's vice versa, and we found true happiness. And we were talking about this earlier on, about how happy we are, and we love spending time together and doing everything together. But if you go off us really, we're sort of we're chalk and cheese.
Yeah.
We are very different, but we're that sort of different. We're also very much the same. It's just brilliant.
Yeah, no, it's good to hear. Quite refreshing, mate.
Yeah, it is. It's nice to be happy. It is. And do you know what? I think happiness and getting along with each other, it's healthy for a relationship. But having a healthy relationship is healthy for yourself, because it helps you, and we support each other, and it's phenomenal. I don't know,
put the knife down. Put the knife.
Yeah.
She's not here, by the way. I'd like to point out.
But is that okay for you?
Stockholm syndrome.
But yeah, so you
Sarah, been with Sarah 9 years, mate. No, it's good. We like a lot of the same things: holidaying, camping, doing stuff.
See, obviously, remember now you're looking for. You want your drone for Christmas, that new FPV drone. So I think the wise thing is to be extra nice now.
Sarah's the most wonderful person I've ever met.
We'll cut that
bit
bit
me
out.
a drone, yeah. No, she's cracking, mate. She's faithfully loyal. We do a lot of the same things. We get on. We have disagreements sometimes, but we work them out pretty quickly. We're more of a case of we try not to argue. I'll just go out for half an hour and then come back, and then we just don't talk about it. normally, yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, but see, we never argue. We never ever argue. We actually rarely, I'm not saying never, we rarely argue, which is really nice as well. But it's nice, I think, even like you said there, it's nice that you have a way, if you do argue, to sort of nip it in the bud quick. So I couldn't imagine anything worse than having a bit of falling out and sort of being aggro with each other for hours or days or whatever. Why? Life's too short. It's suck it up, get on with it, and then sort your differences. Jobs are good, and you're back to happiness.
We've obviously got the businesses where Sarah runs all the cappies and everything. I don't really do that. I dip a toe in sort of thing. But I work away as well, which I think sometimes helps. I think it can be healthy in a relationship. But I think relationships now are more different than they've ever been, because even when you're not with your partner, they're integral, because we've all got social media, and everything you do, everything you're part of, that is constantly being looked at by your partner, by your friends, your family. Like, I think sometimes going away, like we mentioned, holiday and stuff, so important because it gives you a break from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, definitely.
I think being in relationships now is more different than it's ever been. Not more difficult. I think sometimes life was a lot more peaceful. We didn't have social media. You didn't have those outside pressures. Going back to Christmas, everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses, you know, and your partner sometimes looks not just for financial stability, but for mental stability as well, you know. And I think it's difficult now.
Yeah,
you know, finding someone who's got the same morals as you is difficult. Finding someone who's got the same aspirations and they're happy for you when you do well, which my missus absolutely is. I think that can be difficult, and you get a lot of relationships that are built on smoke and daggers nowadays. You know, I couldn't think of anything worse than being a dating pool now. I couldn't think of anything worse. You know, because you imagine like you're on a dating site and you match with somebody, and then they check you out on every single social media site, everything you've ever posted, and you're like, oh, remember that time in 2013 you said that thing about this person? You're like, oh my god, you know, where's the escapism now? yeah, difficult times. I don't envy people who are single. I really don't, mate.
Yeah, especially in this day and age, and it's nice. It's nice to know that like we're happy and we've got everything that we need in all ways.
I've got a Neo 2 FPV drone.
That he hasn't got an FPV drone. So to be honest with you, before we recorded this, he was crying a little bit about it to me.
Just a little tear, you know.
He said, you know, for Christmas it really, really make him so happy. And
men cry, boys sob. That's what I'm saying.
It'd be nice. I think it'd be a nice touch. It'd bring you true happiness as well, wouldn't it? Like, yeah, it'd make your year.
Yeah.
Do you know? Two things on Christmas Day.
Arsenal
still top of the league.
Yeah.
And the FPV drone.
Just buzzing around with that drone.
That's good. Yeah, it is nice. It's nice to hear someone else with happiness as well. It really is. And you know, like, there's nothing better. There's no better feeling than true love.
No, absolutely.
It actually isn't.
Yeah, it's a bit deep.
It's nice. Like, I don't know. It's so relaxing to go and, you know, and just go like the person I'm meant to be with. She's just, I don't know if she's just up there or she's somewhere else in the house. It's like, I don't know, it gives you a warm fuzzy feeling, and it's like it makes me smile to go, she's just there. And if I want to cuddle, or if I'm having days where, you know, we all get down days and up days where all that work's getting on top of you and everything, and it's nice to have that person, you know, like that'll support you, and that's we do massively with each other, and we just love it, and like I just love doing things with her. No, I love spending all my time with her, and I just love it a bit. Class. Like, she's my everything. She's also my boss. She's the boss.
Dangerous times.
Yeah, dangerous times. But I think we've
covered that.
I think we've done through some good categories here. We've spoken about kids, cars, Christmas, films, partners, holidays, football, drones. I'd like to hear some thoughts of people, you know, like who'll comment back maybe on the video, a bit of interaction. If anybody watches, if you're watching, leave some comments. You know, if there's a subject there that you're really passionate about, leave a comment or give us your opinions. Is there anything you've disagreed with us today? Let us know. If there's anything that you highly agree with, let us know in the comments. But we're going to be doing plenty more videos together.
Some funky ideas.
We've got some good ideas. We've been chatting.
We think they're good.
Yeah, we think they're good ideas. Whether they are or not, we don't know. But I think, we're definitely looking forward to doing another video, and we're going to do some other things together as well. We've got planned. So we'll keep an eye out, and we'll let you know on different platforms. But we've.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everybody watching. Unmuted Voice, today's podcast with the fabulous Aaron Badger. Thank you, everybody. Take care and goodbye.
Follow Unmuted Voice Podcast on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook.